plays games with Jay.
Welcome back to the Notary Games. It's Jay's favorite game.
We're going to play Virtue's Last Reward. I know a lot of you were worried, oh man, is Jay going to be able to finish Virtue's Last Reward again? We have plenty of time with Jay left. And yeah, we just wanted to make sure we could finish this one off before he took off.
Just judging from this banner, I'm seeing some familiar looking characters.
Who do you notice?
I think that's Clover to the left, but older.
Okay.
I think that's the person we saw in the end at the bottom right.
Okay.
That's
Anything
it.
else?
I mean, I don't think that's whatever Santa's name is, or whatever Santa. I don't think that's Santa. Is it?
I mean, I'm not going to confirm or deny anything.
Okay. Unless that's Santa on the bottom left. Age did not help him.
They're all Santa.
They're all Santa.
Yeah, they're all just Santa in different cosplay.
All right.
But yeah, why don't we just give it a shot? So go ahead and load it up.
Sure. All right. So, here we go.
So there we go. And
I swear if we're on a boat.
We'll see. So, you know how you thought Virtue's Last Reward was the second game?
Yeah.
It's actually the fourth game.
The fourth game.
Yeah, they kind of do... I don't know if you've heard of Star Wars.
I think I've heard of it.
It's kind of like Star Wars, and how Star Wars was also like playing out with order.
Sure.
But this isn't Star Wars. This is Zero Escape.
Yeah.
So Princess Leia, who is the main character of Virtue's Last Reward in Part 4. So a lot has happened between 999, which a lot of people don't realize 999 is actually the 999th part.
Okay.
So this takes place 995 games before 999.
Interesting. So
this is like
the title's also like a puzzle, right? It's
yeah. It's like first you have to figure that out. I mean, I figured I'd tell you that first so that you wouldn't have such a hard time, because it can get very confusing because it's like, whoa, like why is it so different? But
yeah.
So 995 games before 999.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me read this here.
These sewer tunnels lead to Zizor's palace. Lando, Chewie, and I will search for Leia. Okay, so this is a brand new cast.
Is Seven's great grandfather.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Dash, see if you can find a way to cover our escape. We'll meet back here. Okay.
Now, Dash is actually just Santa, but he travels back in time. Because you know how
Am I supposed to know this right now?
Well, you know how 999 does a lot of like time travel stuff?
Yeah,
like, oh, they send June back and things like that.
Sure.
So for this game, they're like, well, we got to make sure like all the generations work. So they send Santa back 995 years.
Yeah.
To this time.
Okay.
Yeah. So oh wow, Is
this part of the puzzle? Find your way through the sewers to get to the entrance of Zizor's lair. Okay.
Now, if you see the name Zizor, wow, that's extremely dark.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot how dark this part is in the game.
Yeah. Okay. Is this
So Zizor, notice how that's spelled? Xizor.
Okay.
Okay. If you take the Z.
Yeah.
And the R. And the O. And add an E, what do you get?
0.
So Zizor, if you pay attention, is 0.
I could have gathered that without. Oh.
Whoa, shit.
Oh, the first puzzle.
Yeah, So this is the first escape room. You have to kill this Zero bot. Oh, you're not doing so hot. Dude, what are you doing?
Dude, I got him.
You got him? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Something's clearly wrong with our PS4. The contrast is impossible to see for us. Interesting.
Hey, I'm trying.
It's time. Junpei, you must dodge the Zero bots.
I have a jetpack? Okay, how do I... Jetpack, please.
You actually never unlocked it or never tried it, but in 999 you had a jetpack on the whole time.
Oh, okay.
If you had pressed L2 square, it doesn't do anything because you're in an enclosed space, but all the text changes to like Junpei said from the ceiling, or like Junpei said like flying around like Santa's head. It doesn't change much, but it does add a little bit of flavor to the story.
Okay.
Why is this so dark?
I don't know.
Oh wait, no, this is part of the escape puzzle. You ever done those escape rooms where they like put you in the dark to start?
Yeah, Elvis's.
Yeah. So
That's why I'm like, look, I'm sure the next Zero Escape games are fun and all, but Elvis's escape room is the real.
Well, Elvis's escape room is technically 58, like the 58th game in the.
Oh, I see. I know. I
don't know
was
if you
wondering why the
caught on.
fandom.
Like, let's not
loves-
spoil any of the puzzles.
Right.
But
I was wondering why the fandom, when I was looking up, loves the number 58.
yeah, 58 is probably the best one.
Yeah.
Zero Sins Ultimate. I think that's what that one is called.
Sure.
Technically. But what's that? Nice. Okay, you got some health. Yeah, they introduced the health system, which because in the first 3 games, they were kind of like Tetris style games.
Yeah.
And then the 4th game was like, you know what? Let's go a different direction. Let's make it like kind of like a third-person shooter where you can't see anything. But again, it's for the escape room. You know, otherwise, because if the lights were all on, it'd be way too easy.
Look, even though I'm not a fan of puzzles and Zero Escape, I'm glad we're giving the fans what they want.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this one, it's a little more action-based, right? That's a little more up your alley, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I forgot to mention that this game was sent to us by Nathan. Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you, Nathan.
A big Zero Escape fan, that Nathan.
Yes.
Now, do you have any questions about what happens between episode 4 and episode 999, or between episode 4 and episode 58, and episode 58, episode 999?
Yeah. Oh my God. Where did they get their boat? Because like I was expecting to start off on a boat, not knowing the difference between these games.
So the boat in 999, you start to see the plans of it, like the blueprints in this game.
Yeah.
And then it introduces it as there's like a plank of wood. So you see the first plank of wood that's gonna become the ship. It's kind of like a subtle little foreshadowing, but
yeah.
Well, okay.
Oh.
So that's the Zero Spider. You gotta watch out for
The
those.
Zero Spider.
Oh, and you only got 3 Junpei lives left.
I'm still Junpei?
All the protagonists are named Junpei.
I see.
Yeah. So this is Junpei the. It's a little confusing because this is Junpei the 8th. It's in the 4th game, but this is Junpei the 8th.
Sure.
So the one in Zero Escape is Junpei the 1007th.
1007.
You didn't catch that in the. Well, it's because we didn't play novel mode.
Oh.
We only played adventure mode because in novel mode, it every time it says Junpei the 1007th, Junpei the 1007th, which I was like, I'm kind of glad we didn't play it because I didn't want to have to explain that. I feel it would kind of disrupt the flow of the game if we have to go through like, okay, it's 1007th. This is because they preferred order to the Zero Escape games is you play 999 first, then you play.
Oh. Well, I don't think is this another part of the puzzle? Am I moving ahead?
Yeah, you skipped a room.
Okay.
So the order, the canonical, the way you're supposed to play them, the order is 999, then Zero Sins Ultra, or Ultimate, Zero Sins Ultimate, which is at Elvis's. That's Elvis's Escape in 58.
Yeah.
Then you play this one, 4, Virtue's Last Refourth. And then it's 76, 105, 803...
Yeah.
The 701 through 788, you can choose the order of those.
Yeah.
Then back to 2, then 96. I might need to look up the next one. And then you play you actually play a different game entirely. You play Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We've already done that.
I figured it'd be okay because you can't really tell they're part of the same series.
Much like I can't tell what's going on.
In this game, yeah.
Yeah.
So technically you've played another installment. And then from there, that's what I've played up to.
Yeah.
Kirby's Epic Yarn. So I don't actually remember the order after that. There's a lot more I need to play. But,
Sure. Hey, Sungwon.
What?
You told me that I might like this better than the first one.
How are you liking it so far?
I think I like it better than the first one.
I'm sure you do, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are no puzzles, right?
I mean, I think adjusting my eyes has been a puzzle.
Yeah. I think for me, I'm very curious as to why it looks like this. But you know, I think maybe
but you can't tell me. You know, I'll figure it out.
That's true.
Right.
It's
So-
kind of like in video games where they like do the brightness settings or whatever. They're like, make sure it's not too bright because otherwise it ruins the mood of the game, right?
I think what it is might be we have. This is all by design. But
Okay.
I think the puzzle extends outside of the game. I think the puzzle extends outside of the game and may have something to do with the AV cables.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the AV cables themselves are part of the puzzle.
I think so.
The AV cables we're using for the PS4.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Not an HDMI cable.
Right.
Got it. Yeah. I forgot because with
I thought it was very strange when we were asking me to set up today that you were like, yeah, use these. And I'm like, this doesn't go into the PS4. And
yeah,
you're
the
like,
Virtue's Last Reforged. I can say the real title now because you know it's the fourth game now.
Yeah.
So Virtue's Last Reforged, you need to use AV cables, which that's a whole thing. Trying to figure out how that works with the PS4. And then that's the first step. The second step is making sure it fucking records on our program.
Yeah.
Which you know, it's frustrating at the time, but once you realize that's part of the game, it's actually really cool.
Yeah,
kind of like a meta
yeah.
way. So yeah, it's been so far pretty good. You're also, I don't know if you knew this.
what's up?
So you're supposed to eat solangtang, which for those of you listening is a Korean like a beef bone broth.
Oxtail bone. broth.
Oxtail broth.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to eat that before you play.
Yeah.
It's not everyone does it because you know some people are vegetarians, people are vegan, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you're able to do it, it really puts you in the mindset of Junpei the 8th.
I see.
Because Junpei the 8th's favorite food is solangtang, and then whenever he eats it, he goes, yum yum solangtang.
Yeah,
which is his favorite catchphrase.
Dude, that's I love Songtang.
Yeah.
I get it.
Could you go ahead and try that catchphrase in that voice I did? Well, first get the security key.
Yeah, I need a security key.
And then the security passphrase is yum yum solangtang.
Sure.
Okay.
Yum yum solangtang.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, but like I don't.
Well, you didn't find the key yet. You gotta do that. You gotta do that first.
What is this?
Seeker. So, you know how in 999.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh!
Wait, what the fuck was that? You've unlocked something I've never seen in this game before.
I'm just that good at puzzles, man.
Oh, it's like a fucking.
Holy.
It's like a. Oh, it's a missile. You're using it first person to like hit something.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
what the heck?
So you know how Snake in the first game, they couldn't find him for the longest time, right?
Yeah.
Like, because he was, you know, I hope you guys, you know, watched 999 before watching this, because there's gonna be a lot of spoilers. But he's in the coffin, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But there's that whole period of the game where they can't find him. So what they didn't realize is that they should have used the Seeker. The Seeker is how you find Snake in every game. Snake's in every game. Sometimes he's in one scene. Sometimes it's like a Hitchcock-esque, like he's like walking in the background.
Yeah.
So when you use Seeker, it goes, oh god, Zero Spider.
Oh, he got me.
You gotta watch out for Zero Spider. Okay, one Junpei life yet left. If you can get a Solangtang, that'd be good. But yeah, Seeker
here.
tells you where Snake. Do you have Seeker on you?
I can do it now.
Okay.
Hold on. Seeker.
Use it. And where is Snake? Snake is right there. Oh.
Did a Zero Spider eat Snake?
No. This is, you weren't supposed to see this, but Snake is the king of the Zero Spiders.
Oh my god.
He's the head Zero Spider that all Zero Spiders come from. Which you're not supposed to know. I don't think it's gonna ruin the experience for you, but yeah, just keep that in mind.
King of the Zero Spiders.
King of the Zero Spiders.
Do they reference that in the original? In the,
original game?
I'm sorry, in 999.
Oh, 999.
Sorry,
right.
my learning about the actual order.
Yeah.
Has been a new discovery for me. So
Right. In 999, so it's a little subtle.
Yeah.
But in Snake's character art,
yeah.
you can see he has he has 4 limbs, so 4 spider arms from his back.
Yeah.
But it's only if you see the back. So from the front, he looks normal.
Right.
But you didn't follow. There's actually the spider path, where if you go down the spider path, it shows his back. And it's like a love scene, because he's like, I never show anyone this, and he takes off his shirt, and you see there's 4 spider arms sprouting out of his back, and then he entwines you in his web and then eats you.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, I think it did a lot of things for some people, but yeah.
So, in episode 30,
Sure.
like I think around the 18-minute mark, was he trying to eat people then?
So okay, episode 30 of you're talking about the Let's Play.
Our playthrough part. Yeah.
In that one, 18-minute mark, at the exact 18-minute mark is when he's like, if you look at that scene, even if Snake's not in the scene, Snake is, I think, if he's in the scene, he's thinking it, but if he's not, because there's 2 different ways you can unlock the scene.
Sure.
If he's in the scene, he's thinking, yummy, I want to eat Junpei in a solangtang.
Yeah.
And if he's not in the scene, he's in the rafters of the ship.
He's in the rafters
thinking
of the
the same thing.
Okay.
And so it's crazy, because like you're playing the game, and at that exact part, you don't know this, but Snake is in the rafters going, yummy, Junpei in my tummy.
Okay.
So I don't know if for those of you who go back and watch that, you might want to, write yummy, Junpei in my tummy.
Yeah.
Around that point, and that's the first time. And then it's, I think, episode. Because how many episodes are total in that series?
I don't remember.
Let me look it up. Because I want to make sure you guys exactly get this right. In Virtue's Last Reward, our playthrough specifically, because we remember all the timestamps for every single moment. Oh, not Virtue's Last Reward. I'm sorry. That's what we're playing. We're playing Virtue's Last Reward right now. 999 in episode 18. Or no, episode 30 at the 18 mark.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so interesting. So there's only 26 episodes. I think what you meant.
Yes.
Is that at episode 18 at the 30-minute mark.
I'm so sorry. I
Yeah.
mix things up all the
So
time.
those of you who are looking for episode 30,
guys, I have co-host
sorry.
brain right now. When I'm piloting a game.
Yeah, classic Jay. He's not reading any of the dialogue. He's skipping all the puzzles, being a big grump. So yeah, sorry. Episode 18.
Yes.
At the 30-minute mark.
Yeah.
Is when Snake is either on screen or off in the rafters going yummy, Junpei in my tummy.
Yeah.
And then in episode 23, you don't know this, but he actually eats Junpei.
Yeah.
And then they replace Junpei with Junpei the 1008th.
I see.
So for the rest of the game, it's a different Junpei. But before that and after is Junpei the 1007th, and then after that Junpei the 1008th. It doesn't matter because they're all a hive mind, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Through time, but yeah, that's what's going on there. And then the craziest thing is in Mega Man Battle Network 3.
Oh yeah.
But only we played blue
version.
blue, right?
Yeah.
Only in the blue version. In episode 4, there's a Clover cameo.
No way.
Yeah. Episode 4 at the.
I love that game. How would I not know this?
It was because you haven't played the games yet.
I guess that's true.
I don't think we had played that yet, but when that episode came out.
Yeah.
It's funny because whatever we were talking about at that moment, even if we're reading it, you can tell by the way I'm talking, or if you're like, or if I'm not talking at that. It's episode 4, the 12-minute mark, 12:04.
Yeah.
If I'm talking, you can hear it in the tone of my voice that I'm like, oh, Clover's there, but I don't want to say anything. And if I'm not talking, I'm thinking it.
Gotcha.
So you guys might want to go back to that episode too and go, I can't believe SungWon knew Clover was there the whole time.
Yeah.
But you can hear it in the tone of his voice if he's on mic, and if he's not talking at that moment, I can't believe now I know he was thinking that. A lot of crazy stuff. But yeah, do you have any other questions about any I mean, there's 999 installments. There's a lot of ground to cover.
I am wondering if did what's her name? what's her name?
What's her name?
The booba lady.
Booba lady, Lotus.
Lotus.
Yeah.
Did Lotus ever reunite with their children?
Okay, so, well, funny that you mentioned it. So Lotus's last name, I forgot what they said in 999 because it's like a fake name, but it's actually
fake
Lotus Booba Lady.
The Lotus booba lady.
Lotus Booba Lady.
Okay.
Is her full name.
Okay.
And so they haven't released, because Zero Time Dilemma, people think that's the third game in a trilogy.
Yeah.
But that's actually episode 73. So we haven't seen if her kids come back. There is a hint because there's a lot of time stuff in these games. In episode 43, which is called Crisis Zero Pain. Crisis Zero Pain.
Sure.
They kind of hint that one of the characters is her kid from the future, like who travels back to that game.
Oh, okay.
And his name is Randolph.
Randolph Booba Lady.
Randolph Booba Lady. Which, if you don't know her last name is Booba Lady, then it's not so clear. But once you play 999, you're like, oh fuck, Randolph Booba Lady, the 6-armed guy who was all purple in episode. The thing I said, I remember the name. I don't. Crisis Zero Pain. That's Randolph Booba Lady, the son of Lotus Booba Lady.
Got you.
Yeah. Hopefully that answers your question.
No, it does.
Yeah.
I'm like, so because I noticed on the banner that she didn't seem to be returning, at least according to the banner. So I just assume, okay, like, it's like I was thinking about like, does it do the animated movie sequel thing where like the supporting cast in the first movie is not as important, so because new characters are more exciting. So you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. You know what? It's crazy in the Zero Escape games. Like, you know how like like you said, like in Digimon and stuff, they bring the whole cast back. Every title in Zero Escape has all the casts of the previous games hidden in the game.
Oh.
So 999, you think there's only like around 10, 12 people on that ship.
Yeah.
Because, there's the captain and there's all the aces, cronies and stuff. But there's actually like thousands of characters in some of the other rooms. It's just that you skip them all.
Oh.
Like every room you thought was not clickable has about 30 characters in them.
I see.
It's like a fucking Where's Waldo in every room, but
Right.
it was crazy because while you were playing, I was like, oh my god, he's not unlocking any of the wacky Where's Waldo scenes. Because it'll be like, where's Randolph? And then it's just like 50 characters in like a kitchen, and they're all doing like silly things. Like one's making a souffle, and one's like, you're burning the oven or whatever. And it's like it becomes a whole different game after that, where you're trying to find the character that they name. And it's really hard because you have to play all of the games to know who they're talking about. They don't give you any sort of leeway of like, Randolph looks like this. It's like, you remember Randolph from episode 43? Find him in this crowd.
Okay.
It's kind of like the ultimate Where's Waldo, which I know you're a huge Waldo head, so you may... I know you loved 999 so much, so that could be an incentive to do the Waldo path, where you go through and find every single character in every single room. It's about 300 hours total to do, but I'd say it's worth the time.
I thought the total branch tree was a little like light, so
right.
that makes sense.
Well, that's because that was tree 1 of 50.
Got you.
The thing is, you didn't press right, because then it'd be like, oh, you see, there's a next tree.
You toggle over to the next page. Yeah.
You just assumed, and I was like, that's fine. We'll get ending G, which is. Ending G is ending
great.
Ending great. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not the best ending you could have gotten. Like,
I see.
Like, you could have gotten ending A, which is ending amazing. Where so they escape and whatever, and they get in the car and they're leaving, right? And then the car turns into it gets sort of like jet wings, and it starts to fly into space. And so you see, that's where it ties back into Virtue's Last Refourth, which is kind of has like a sci-fi setting.
Yeah.
Because then you actually it's crazy. This is like one of the most iconic parts you're playing right now. They fly into this scene. And in fact, it's a little dark, but do you see them right now? The car?
I think I
Yeah. It was really quick. It was really quick. If you guys didn't see it, you might want to go back. And pause it. But if you pause it right there, you'll see Junpei and the guys like waving from their car plane in the background.
Oh,
yeah,
that's sweet.
Yeah,
it's good to.
I do like when they throw in stuff.
Yeah,
from
it's good.
995 games in the future into the game.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. This is so interesting playing this in like a weird machete order.
Yeah.
But man, all right. Well, I think we have a long adventure ahead of us.
Yeah, I think we can extend that adventure a little longer.
I don't know. I think this puzzle's kind of racking my head a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Is it again making you a little sick to play?
Maybe at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. Well, normally we do. We try to go 30 minutes, but I guess this time we'll do a longer, double the length Virtue's Last Refourth episode tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this installment. In fact,
I'm just so glad to give everyone what they want.
I know. I know you guys have been dying for us to play Virtue's Last Refourth. I know Jay's been looking forward to it so much. Yeah, we'll be playing. We're gonna do the whole series starting tomorrow. All right. Bye.
Bye. This was a disaster.